Oh, what's goody? It's been a minute. It's been a minute, y'all. Oh, what's goody? We've been gone for a minute. We back with okay. What's goody? I know y'all missed us. Yeah, I missed y'all too. What about you?
I miss me.
Here she go. Anyway, yeah, we back from my little hiatus or whatever. So, yeah, what are we talking about today, friend?
Okay, so today we're going to talk about motherhood, parenting, I guess, period. I'm going to just give you guys my perspective on parenting, being a single mom, and then Ashton's going to give you her perspective on childless.
You right, childless. I'm sorry, my bad. My bad.
Whoa.
We'll cut that out. But yeah, childless. Yes.
Okay, so normally I start. So we're going to let Ashton start today.
Okay, so I don't have kids. I want them, and I'm working on it. But as far as like mothering, motherhood, all that, to me, I feel like I'm ready to be a mom. I just like every time I see babies, I'm just like, I want one so bad. Like, I'm ready to see. I've been through a lot of stuff, and I feel like I can do it. I mean, when they say it takes a village to raise a child, I believe that because I do. I have my mom, my parent. I have my parents. I have friends that have kids, so they can help me out if I need any advice on what to do. I feel like that I'll be a bomb mom, to be honest with you. Like, and as far as my upbringing, like with a kid, I want to be the type of mom that very nurturing, very nurturing.
No.
Be that type of mom where
Hello, people.
And that is my child.
yeah, I want to be that type of mother where I want them to come to me for any and everything. I don't want them to seek validation out amongst the world. Also, I want them amongst the world, but also know the world. I guess if that makes sense. I'm very loving. I want them to know that I love them. I want, of course, to get all the hugs and kisses. I don't care how big you are, small you are, you're gonna get it all. Teach them life lessons that I was raised on. My parents, how I was raised, we didn't get any and everything we wanted, like the latest Jordans, the latest fashions and all that. Our parents taught us if we want it, we gotta work for it. And that's what we do. I see not all of my friends, some of my friends, they the type of parents that buy their kids that stuff. And I'm like, what are they proving to you to get those things? Because I know it's kids out here, listen, I'm gonna be honest, it's some bad kids out here. I'm not saying all kids are bad. Some kids are bad, and their parents still give them the luxuries, and they don't know the value of $1 is. Like, we was taught that early. But I mean, different strokes for different folks, you know? But yeah, like I said, I'm working on Operation Baby Making. You know, I'm enjoying the process. You know. But going leaning it towards my sis, my good sis. I've been around since that little knucklehead was born. I went to the hospital when she gave birth, and little shorty crying on me. Like the first time, like, dang.
Girl, he was a day old.
You right.
Child.
You right. And I seen her do it on her own from day one. Like, I feel like she's doing a good job. She makes sure he got what he needs as far as clothes, shoes, food, a roof over his head. She makes sure he have all the essentials. Your super mom, sis. Mom and dad. Super mom, sis. And I commend her because they be in here arguing like a husband and wife, to be honest with you. He think he her man. It's so funny, I'm trying to tell y'all. But I commend single mothers. Like, y'all do it. Y'all do it for Lord Saint. Y'all do I want, if for all the single mothers, I want to say, y'all keep doing what y'all doing. It's not going unnoticed. I know you're tired, you feeling unappreciated, you feel like nobody helps you out, and all the things, but you're doing it, sis. Y'all got this. You got it, sis. Shoot, that's all I got to say.
Okay.
She gonna do it for the single mamas. This right here go for the baby mamas.
Well, I guess on that note, it's my turn. Yes, I am a single mother of a 9-year-old, and boy, I am a boy mom. Okay, and I say that and I do this because all my boy moms will understand. But overall, it has really been a journey, honestly. You know, witnessing all the milestones that he went through and just being there for, you know, everything to guide him, nurture him. You know, it's just been a good experience, a great, wonderful experience, and I wouldn't trade for anything in the world. That's my little boo. Although he works with my nerves sometimes, you know, it's just me and him. So he feels like he's the man in my life because it's me and him. He's getting older now, you know, so he's venturing into wanting to be more independent, do things on his own. And I love it, you know, like, listen, it's amazing to, you know that it's not just about, you know, video games with him. Like, he really wants to learn how to be self-sufficient. So
So
you know,
what
so
would you?
it's really been amazing just to watch his journey. It's also hard doing it on your own, and you know, having to be everything that he needs with no help. Well, let me not say that I have no help, because I have my sisters, you know, I had my grandfather, you know, till he passed away recently. Also, you know, some of my friends, you know, so I do have help, but overall, you know, it's me. You know, I take care of everything he needs financially, you know, everything he needs emotionally, you know, I make sure to stay on top of his education and make sure he does everything he needs to become, the bright, smart young man that he is. So, it's just sometimes you need a break. It's overwhelming sometimes, and I know he's the only child, so it's hard for him as well because, he has no siblings here with me, that he can play with. What are you doing? Everybody, that's my son. That he can play with on a daily basis. So, he always wants to, play with his friends that he does have. And it's not always feasible for him to do that. Sometimes he just can't. And he's not at an age where he understands that he can't go all the time to everybody's house, or, everybody can't come here all the time, or he can't, just be out doing things with other people. It's a journey. That's in a nutshell, that's how I could put it, trying to accomplish things that I want to accomplish and still have to, help him accomplish things he needs to accomplish. That's also, a thing in itself. It's just, it's hard, but it's worth it. When I complete something that felt very hard for me to get to, like when I bought my house, it felt very hard for me to get there because, it was like I had to make sure he's good first, and then everything else has to fall in line. So, it was like, it felt like it was never going to be in reach, but then, when the process got started and it got closer and closer, it felt like a big accomplishment. It was a big accomplishment for me to have a home that he could grow up in, something that, could be left to him. That was one of my main goals in life, to do that for him. And so, that was a big thing for me, to do while being a single parent, to my child, and making sure that his needs are always met, because that's what I have to do, so it's a journey. And my son, he's very active. He's very...
So what would you say is the hardest thing about being a mom?
Everything. Honestly, it is the most beautiful thing in the world to be a mother, but it is the hardest thing you can do, especially when you have to do it on your own. It's time consuming, you have to give all your energy. No, you have to give most of your energy, to your child. You have to make sure that, you're just raising them to the best of your ability, because that's really all you can do. You have to try to make sure that you're teaching them good values in life, responsibility, financial responsibility, and that's something else that I'm teaching him. Maturity, common sense, just everything that they need that will guide them into being a good person and a responsible adult, while trying to also be that yourself. It's a hard thing to do. It's worth it in the end, but the process, the journey, it is hard, but I wouldn't trade it for, anything in the world, just, because that's my little boo. Like, those moments where, he excels in things, it makes everything worth it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, when he talks and he spits out a big word at me, and he uses it in the correct context, and, he knows what it means, it's like, oh, okay. It's just stuff like that. Him, wanting to do things on his own. You know, my sister taught him how to cook eggs for breakfast. So now he wants to cook eggs every day. And now it's gotten to the point where I don't have to watch him. He can cook them on his own. That's big
good.
thing. You know, that's you know, that's a big thing. So it's like those things, you know, make it worth it.
Mm-hmm.
You know. So, you know, that's just what it is for me. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's just, you know, because when I talk about my child, my emotions are everywhere because, you know, he is the light of my life. Although he is also
Y'all already know.
Walking on, you know, that last
Y'all
nerve
already know.
line. But, you know, that's what happens when you become you endure all of that, especially for me, because my child's very hyper, and again, he's the only child, so he wants to just be up under me all the time, and just like now, he's bored, so he sees that man actually is doing a video, so he wants to be a part of the video. He wants everybody to know who I'm talking about because he can hear me talking about him, so now he wants to be in the video so you guys can know exactly who I'm talking about, so you can put a face to the name. So, you know, that's the type of child he is. But also, he's very smart. He makes A's and B's in school. So, you know, at the end of the day, what more can you ask for?
Right.
You know, he listens. You know, as with, I would say, any parent, you know, I might have to say things maybe 2 or 3 times, but for the most part, he does what I tell him to do. You know,
The pros and cons of being a mom. Well, my opinion, when some moms they can't find a babysitter, and your girls that ain't got kids want to go out. You be like, dang, I'm gonna go out with my girl, but she can't come out. She can't come outside.
See, that's a con for a single mom.
Yeah.
Some you know, people have
because we could get up and go.
You know,
Be outside, but they can't come outside sometimes. They could come outside sometimes when that babysitter is on deck.
yes, not all the time, but sometimes.
The cons for a single, a childless person. I really want a baby. I be mad. I be seeing people with kids like, when mine's coming?
But see,
I'm ready for
sometimes
mine.
I feel like Ashton doesn't realize how hard it's going to be. You understand what I'm saying? It's like,
I get it. I do get it.
no,
I
but
do
see,
get
this
it.
is the thing. I thought I got it too, until I had them, and then I was like, whew, somebody should have told me about some of these things. You know, like, everybody thinks, or everybody wants to, you know, when you see other people's kids, and, you know, people always think, oh, my child not gonna be like that.
Oh, I'm not even gonna have that. I'm not even gonna go into that that expectation.
Yeah, because
you don't know. Yeah.
Because as they get older, they develop their own personality.
Exactly.
You know, and yeah, sometimes they gonna put you in a position where you gonna be like,
yeah. I'm like, I think the main thing I won't be ready for is their mouth, because I know how mine is,
Also,
and I know that joint about to be 10 times worse.
It is a big financial responsibility having a child. Like, you can never not have it. Like, never. You always have to have a job. You always have to have a means of to get money. Like,
Right.
You always have to have it, because kids, as they get older, babies are expensive, period, depending on, you know, how you choose to, you know, handle a baby. Well, if you choose to breastfeed,
Right.
then you know that's different. But
That's an expense that you take off.
Right.
There.
But if you don't, or if you can't, because some people
Right.
can't breastfeed,
Right.
formula is expensive.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Baby food is expensive. Pampers are expensive. Clothes are expensive. You know, everything is expensive.
Yeah.
Strollers are expensive. Car seats are expensive. You know, everything is an expense. You have to have money for it. And some people are fortunate that they have help. Like me, when my son was born, my sisters helped me tremendously. Like my older sister stayed with me for a whole week. Like took off of work and stayed with me for a week to help me take care of, you know, Tristan. They bought me a car seat, you know, things like that to help, you know, to help me so I wouldn't have to, you know, purchase it. I could save my money for other things that I need. Also, a young lady that I once went to elementary school with, when I had my son, her son was a little bit older, so she was giving away her baby clothes. That helped me a lot too. So, you know, with things like that, but other than that, everything is expensive. And as they get older, it gets more expensive. You know, like my son is 9 and he wears a 4 in shoes now, and I wear a 5 in shoes. So his shoes cost the same as my shoes. So you know he's getting expensive. You know, just having the essentials for him is expensive. He needs shampoo for his head, conditioner for his head, oil for his head. You know, he needs deodorant, his own soap, because he can't use mine. You know,
Y'all, he got his own
cologne. Yes, I buy him cologne because the one thing that I'm teaching my son is another big thing I'm teaching and instilling in him is having good hygiene. You know, you cannot walk around smelling any kind of way, especially as you get older. And he's very playful. He likes, you know, so he sweats, and now he's getting older, so he's
getting the body odor.
He gets, you know, so hygiene is a big thing, you know. So it's just as they get older, it gets a little bit more difficult. But again, worth it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I buy him cologne. Why not? He's a little boy, yes, but also I don't buy him grown men cologne now. I do find kid-friendly cologne that he can
I didn't
wear.
even know that existed.
But yeah. I buy him kid-friendly cologne that I do not put on his skin. I put on his clothes. So when he goes out, yes, he smells amazing. Especially when we go out together. I smell good. He smells good. When he go to school, I put a certain cologne on him when he goes to school. I do. Purr, yes.
Not purr.
Because guess what? They won't be teasing him. And that's another thing. You know, you don't ever want your kids to be in a position to get teased or bullied. So I try to, you know, just make it so that it's a little bit easier for him. I don't ever want him to be in a position for him to get bullied by another child or people to have anything that they can say about him to make him feel insecure about himself. I always, you know, give him affirmations. I tell him he's handsome. I tell him he's smart. I tell him all these things so that when people say something about him, oh, he already know. No,
right.
That's not true. That's not me. You know, I
That's
don't ever want him
thing.
to, you know, feel.
That's another thing I have a
self-esteem.
fear of. This child bullying stuff. That
is real.
The type of person I am. If I find out that my child's being bullied and they did the proper channels, like told the teacher done nothing, tell the principal ain't do nothing, so now it's my turn to intervene. And I ain't gonna wanna talk.
Ma'am, you gotta talk.
I'm not gonna wanna talk. I wanna throw hands because my child came to you. Y'all, a school is supposed to be a safe place for you to send your kids to go to learn. Am I correct?
Correct.
So, I'm not sending my child to school to get bullied. So, I'm going to keep my comments. I'm not going to say what I really want to say. I'm going to keep it friendly on here.
No.
I'm going to keep it real friendly. I'm not going to say what I really want to say, you know. Because we do got a channel, you know. I'm gonna be PG-13. I'm gonna be PG, you know. So I'm just gonna say, people not sending their kids to school to get bullied. They sending their kids there to get an education, to further themselves in life. But like I said before, shout out to all mothers, especially the single moms. Shout out to the moms that got multiples. Lots of kids. Y'all super mom. Like, y'all just popping them out. Bow, bow, bow. But y'all is doing it.
Listen, I want to say I have the utmost respect, okay, for women who have multiple kids.
Yes.
I do. And my best friend, she has 2 little ones and a teenager. And man,
shout out.
I'm talking about sis makes it work. You hear me? Shout out to you, Ronika.
Shout out, Ronika.
You do your thing. Sis, you do your thing. I listen. You do your thing, sis. That's all I got to say.
Yeah, shout out with matriarch of the household. Y'all work, come home, clean, cook. Tend to the kids, tend to the husband, the father, the baby father, whoever. Hey, listen. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to the grandmas that's stepping in for mom.
You shout out everybody.
Hey, they mothers too. They mothers too.
But yeah, so that's, I guess, how we're going to conclude this video. Leave a comment. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.
Like and definitely subscribe. Come on, y'all know y'all been missing us because y'all been hitting us up saying when we about to make a new video, we here. And also give us suggestions on what you guys want us to talk about too. We like to hear from you guys.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. So until next time, this is Ash. And we out.